back, viewers. In the last video we have seen the Modesia OS. So we took a detailed look at the Modesia OS. We also saw the install experience of Modesia OS. We had a very good detailed explanation of Modesia OS, what type of plugins are available, what type of applications are available, what is the base of Modesia OS, that is it is based on Debian, and all the technicalities of Modesia OS we have checked. And from today's video onwards we are going to check a studio for audio video professionals. It is called KXStudio and it is available for any Debian based distro. So you can install on any Debian based distro. You can also install it of course on Ubuntu also. So you can install it on Linux Mint, Fun OS, many other Linux distributions that we have tested on our channel, which are based on either Debian or Ubuntu. You can install KXStudio and do your professional audio video work. So this is the website of KXStudio and we are on the home page. So KXStudio is a collection of applications and plugins for audio production. KXStudio also provides Debian and Ubuntu compatible repositories. The KXStudio project is divided into three main sections. So first section is applications. So KXStudio offers own custom set of applications and utilities for Linux and Windows. So this is also going to work on Windows also. So if you are a Windows user and you want to discover KXStudio, you can go and install KXStudio on your Windows also. That we will see later, how to install, what are the installables available and everything we will check a little later. Now the second part of or the second section of KXStudio consists of plugins. So we provide a wide range of open source audio plugins and Linux ports. We also provide custom patch plugins to work better and or support more features. Third part is the repositories. So Debian and Ubuntu compatible repositories are available. Use them to get extra applications and updates or to upgrade to the KXStudio distribution. Okay, so what is this KXStudio distribution? We will see in another video. Now let us check out the news section. So this project was updated way back in October 2025. So they have added a hamburger 0.5. Fabla, there is some application called Fabla which is updated to 1.4. Helio workstation is updated to 3.16. Infamous plugins have been updated to 0.03.2. LSP plugins updated to 1.2.24. Muni LV2 plugins updated to 0.40.0. Sorcerer updated to 1.1.3. So this is updates that have been recently applied to the KXStudios. So you can check this page whenever you want to know what are the latest updates available in KXStudio. So here you can see the different updates that are applied or available in KXStudio. So time to time the KXStudio team releases updates to the project and those updates are available here. You can check this out. And there are some screenshots also. Okay, so now let us go over to the software. So what kind of applications are available? So the KXStudio application sections include Cadence. So Cadence is a set of tools useful for audio production. This is the main app. It performs the system checks, manages jack, calls other tools and makes system tweaks. Most of the tools below are part of the Cadence suite. So Cadence is not just one application, it is a suite of applications to make the professional audio production possible on your Linux system or a Windows system. Cadence jack meter. So Cadence jack meter is a digital pick meter for jack. It automatically connects itself to all application jack output ports that are also connected to the system output. Jack cadence settings. So jack cadence settings is a simple and easy to use configure dialog for jack debus. It can configure the jack's driver and engine parameters and also support the Ladish studios. So what is Ladish and everything? We will make a separate video on different plugins and utilities that are available in Linux. So at that time I will show you what is Ladish. Cadence logs. So cadence logs is a small tool that shows jack A to J, Lash and Ladish logs in the multi-tab window. This is very similar to the Ladylog app, but the logs are viewed in a different text box, making it easy to browse and extract status messages using copy paste commands. Cadence render. So Cadence render is a tool to record or render a Jack project using Jack capture controlled by the Jack transport. It supports a vast number of file types and can render in both real-time and freewheel modes. Okay, so what is this? We will check it out in one of the videos. Cadence XY controller. So Cadence XY controller is a simple XY widget that sends and receives data from the Jack MIDI. It can also send data through the specific channels and has a MIDI keyboard too. Katarina. Katarina is a patchbay test application created while the patch canvas module was being developed. It also allows user to experiment with the patchbay using the ALSA, Jack or Ladish. You can save and load patchbay configurations too. Katia. Katia is a Jack patchbay with some neat features like A2J bridge support. A2J means audio to Jack bridge support and the Jack transport. It's supposed to be as simple as possible. There's Claudia for advanced settings, and it can also work nicely on the non-Linux platforms. Claudia is a Ladish frontend, just like Katia, but focused on session management through Ladish. It has got a bit more features than the official Ladish GUI, with a nice preview of the main canvas in the bottom left. It also implements the Claudia launcher add application style for Ladish. And Claudia launcher is a multimedia application launcher with Ladish support. It searches for the install packages and displays the respective content as a launcher. The content is got through an hard-coded database created or modified to suit the target distribution. Carla. So Carla is a audio plugin host with support for many audio drivers and plugin formats. It has some nice features like automation of parameters via MIDI CC and the full OSC control. Currently supports LAD SPA, DSSI, LV2, VST23 and the AU plugin formats, plus the GIG, SF2 and the SFZ sound banks. And Carla control they are not given, and it will be available in time to come. And this shows what the different icons mean here. So these are the icons for the different Linux distributions, as we all know. So nothing explanation required. Now in plugin section, let us check out. So distro plugins are available. So distro provides cross-platform plugins and Linux ports, including the mverb and the Tal noisemaker. The official website for distro is distro.sourceforge.net, and its respective forums are located here. So there is a link. DPF plugins project contains mostly original plugins made with our own framework, dubbed the DPF. And the distro ports contain ports of third-party plugins made with the Juice. Fluid plugin. So Fluid plugin uses sound fonts as LV2 plugins via Fluid Synth, made for hosts that do not support desktop UIs or loading of external files. So source code is available here. Jackass is a VST plugin that provides Jack MIDI support for VST hosts. Simply load the plugin in your favorite host to get a Jack MIDI port. Each new plugin instance creates a new MIDI port. Then LV2 extensions. So the KXStudio project has a few LV2 extensions of its own, adding machine functionality into the LV2 stack. So these are the few ports that is given here. And there is one port for the real-time safe memory pool. Then what is real-time safe memory pool? That will take another video. So slowly we will go in depth. Now we will go and check out the how to or the about section, how to install the KXStudios on your system. So that will be shown now. So KXStudio repositories support all Debian versions since Bullseye and Ubuntu Focal Fossa or above, including the Ubuntu 22.04. They should work on all Debian based distributions and variants. The only real requirement is being a computer capable of running 64-bit or a ARM based system, which is ARM HF, ARM 32-bit with a Neon VFPV4 or the Arch 64. That is the ARM 64-bit architecture. Legacy i686 systems are not supported now. Once you have got all the repositories enabled, you should first update the software sources using your preferred GUI or simply running a sudo apt update. Then either manually install the individual packages or the meta packages to automatically get large sets of audio tools and plugins. So the meta packages tool I will just show you. So if you just want the audio plugins, LAD SPL audio plugins, you have to use this package, download this package only and install it. If you want meta audio plugins, you can use this, or best is to go with this. So if you use the meta audio plugins collection, it will install all these 4 plugins set, or the all 4 plugins package. And if you use this KXStudio meta audio plugins, it will install everything, all the audio things, all audio application utilities, everything will install. And if you install this KXStudio meta audio applications, then it will only install the applications but not the plugins. And if you want to install both applications and audio plugins, you have to use this KXStudio meta all. It will install the complete KXStudio on your system. Everything will that is available in the KXStudio repositories will be installed. And there are some notes given. You should read the notes, that will be helpful for you. But what I do is normally install everything. Then applications in repos. Let us see what is there. So here you can see the list of applications that are available when you install the all the packages, that is the complete KXStudio. If you install, you will get all these application packages. You can see it here. Carla, Carla Bridgewin, Carla Git, Carla VST Wine, Element, Helio Workstation, Improviser, J2SC, JAAA, LU Triple P, Mod Host, New Session Manager, Non-Mixer, Non-Timeline, Paul Stretch, Protector, Sequencer, Non-Timeline, Non-Mixer. Then your sound tracker is there, and the Win SEO is there. So these are all applications that will be installed if you install the KXStudio all meta packages package. Then plugins in repo. So if you install the KXStudio complete, you will get all these applications. Sorry, not applications, plugins. So here you can see these are the plugins available. It is a very long list. I will not go through all the names because it will take very long. I will just scroll slowly and slowly. You can read the names. Update, Add 64, ADL plug, ADA X, Air Windows LV2, AMP plugins, ANS LV2, AMP Synth, Artican plugins VST, Arpege. Then you got RTFX, Auto Talent, AVL drums, BCH Opera, Beat/LV2, Bjummler. Lot many different plugins are there. You will just check out, or you can visit the website and then you can go through all this slowly. And at the bottom you can see which architectures these plugins are available. So for example, B Shaper is available for the AMD64, ARM64, ARM HF, and the i386, that is the 32-bit architecture, that is also available. So 4 architectures this audio plugin is available. So you have to check this whether it will run on your system. For example, if you have got the ARM64, then you have to check which plugins are available for the ARM62. So those only plugins will work, because the KXStudios it will, when you install the full KXStudio, only those plugins which are compatible with your architectures are going to run. Otherwise they will not run on your system and they are of no use to you. Lot many plugins are available. Okay, so we have checked out all the audio plugins that are available in the KXStudios. Now FAQs. So how to remove or uninstall the KXStudios? So you have to use this command sudo apt -get purge KXStudio's dash repos. So it will purge the KXStudio repositories from your system. I upgraded my OS and can no longer install KXStudio packages. So that for that, what you have to do, it is given here. So whenever any KXStudio update is available, the KXStudio's repos will modify themselves. And if your OS gets upgrade, the OS will automatically modify the KXStudio repositories and the system should work. And if it doesn't work, you have to purge the older repositories and add new repository. So you have to re-add the repositories of KXStudio on your system and the KXStudio should work fine. Which systems, computer systems are supported, that we already checked, but you can read it here also. Here these are the different FAQs. Normally the normal questions, generally asked questions, so all answers are given and that you should read. And in the board, let us check out the board. So this is the development board, which are the backlog items, which are on hold items, to do items and the active items. So this is shown here. So this shows the project status or the project activity, what is going on in the KXStudio's project. And in the development section, meanwhile we can open the document section. So let the development open up. We will check out the documentation. So the KXStudio manual is given. You should go and read one by one everything, right from the introduction up to the Wine SEO and the Reaper. So Reaper, how to use Reaper and everything. I think some basic knowledge will be given here and you have to read through this and follow the instructions. For example, if you want to install some non-free video drivers, how to do that, the instructions are given here. And there are also links to the Linux Audio Wiki. This is a very great tool for configuring your system for professional audio video work. And the Ubuntu Studio community is also very useful documentation for you. Now, in the development timeline, so these timelines are given and you can read more details about the development that is going on the GitHub page of this KXStudio. So this is the GitHub page for the various user interface improvements that are ongoing. You should go through that. Then I think we'll now check the download section. So the binary release are given and you have got Linux downloads. For Carla this is given. For Mac OS you can install the Carla 2. For Windows you have to install this and there are source code release for the Carla. And there are a link to the repository packages. And if you are running any Debian or Ubuntu based distro, you have to use this KXStudio repository. Now coming to the donations page, every project requires finance to make it work, to continue the progress or development of the software. And you should be a good donor. You should be donating money to such projects, because the projects deliver the softwares that are free to use. So anyway, you are saving a lot of money. If you use any branded software or if you use any paid version of software, you are going to spend a lot of more money. So instead of that, you are getting a free software with small donations. You can get most of the features that the paid software is offering. So you should generously donate to projects, and here in KXStudios you can pay or donate via the Libera Pay, you can donate via PayPal, and also you can become a patron or a sponsor. So that's it for KXStudios. In the next videos we will check out the actual KXStudio that is installed on my system, and I will show you all the applications, plugins, and how the things work. Everything we will check, and I assure you it is a very great system and I use it regularly to record my videos. I use KXStudios. So that's it for today's video. See you in the next video. Bye bye.